Hello everybody, welcome back to Wedding Wednesdays. I'm so excited to have you guys here today because today I'd love to talk about color. Specifically trendy colors I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of in 2022 and 2023 and probably maybe even for the next 5 years. So buckle up, start chit-chatting about color. So in the color scene lately, I have been seeing a huge shift on our classical takes of colors lately, so I'd like to break it down and talk a little bit about it. Specifically, first off, I'd like to talk about pink. Pink is a beautiful color, and I think it's always going to be in no matter what because it's classic, it's soft, it allows your skin tones to shine through no matter what color you have as accent. However, I think what we consider the pinks that we've been seeing in bridal gowns and bouquets and florals and everything, I think we're going to start seeing that change. For about the last 5 to 10 years, we've been seeing a lot of baby pinks. Baby pink everything. Roses, baby pink dresses, champagne and glitter pink. Baby pink has been so in, and it's been classic for good reason. It's beautiful. However, I think baby pinks are starting to be on their way out. From everything I've been seeing lately, there has been a huge shift on the colors of pinks that are now going to be trendy. And they diverge in 2 different directions, mostly because of how TikTok has influenced Barbiecore and because of country culture taking over. So with those 2 things in mind, I would like to first talk about fuchsia. Fuchsia very much is going to be coming in style. I've been seeing it in designer trends. I've been seeing it on celebrity outfits that they're posting on Instagram. The fuchsia pink takeover in the Met Gala, it is everywhere. So that being said, I don't think that's going to be excluded from weddings. Now, I'm not saying that we're going back to between 2004 and 2010 where we saw nothing but the fuchsia bright hot pink cropped dresses with the weird belts and those sorts of things. That's not what I think is going to be in this situation. I think it'll be a while before fuchsia hits bridesmaids' dresses. However, I am seeing it more as accent colors in ceremony areas with giant floral arrangements. I'm seeing it as accent colors painted into dresses or sewn into veils, mostly as like table decorations. It really brightens up the space, gives it life, gives it color, and that's one of the things that I think is changing in the world right now, where you're seeing more color. So bright is good, bright is memorable, bright stands out. So fuchsia is a good choice if you want your wedding to be a little poppy, a little funky. Now on the other side of that, you have your farmhouse charm people and your people who like classic boho pretty, and you have the more traditional bride or the country bride. I think for you guys, dusty pink is going to be the color that we're going to start seeing. I'm already seeing it enter into bridesmaids dresses more. It is like a border on purple and pink and a neutral brown all at the same time. It is gorgeous and it is a lot more toned down. It's a little bit of a spin off the baby pink. It's pretty close, but it makes you think of warmth and calmness, and I don't think you can go wrong with a good old dusty pink. So the next color that I'd like to talk about is reds. I kind of think that they are also starting to leave the scene a little bit. Not completely, because red is always going to be classic. It is always going to be a staple color. It makes you think of Hollywood and glam and old-fashioned romance. But that being said, I'm seeing this shift more from red. We're going to be seeing a lot more of terracottas and siennas. Those 2 are gorgeous. They make you think boho a little bit more. Traditional old-fashioned love. They are going to be a good contrast against a wedding dress, and they will look perfect like with a wheatgrass bouquet. It's a baby's breath, set of houseplant runners. So yeah, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of those 2 coming into the scene. I couldn't continue this video without talking about green. That is the next color that is exploding everywhere. I mean, I'm seeing green everything. The 2 biggest colors I think out of this year total have been sage green and emerald green. And I mean, who can blame you? It gives you the feel of being in a forest or exploring nature with your loved ones, or a nice, calm, pretty vibe. There's no way that you can go wrong with either one of those. First of all, the way a wedding dress stands out against those colors is stunning. Second of all, when you start looking at most of these like buildings that you hold receptions into, they're mostly made out of neutral colors. So having any sort of green is going to really just show up and pop in a reception hall. It's a good like tablecloth color. Imagine it with like gold accents. Yeah, I think that is one that's going to stick around for a good long while. I'm seeing it take over, and I don't think that there's any stopping that one anytime soon. And the way it blends in when you're taking pictures in nature areas, it's so soft when you look at it in context of surroundings. So the next color that I'd like to talk about is blue. Blue isn't a color that you've seen much of lately in wedding trends. The last time I saw it was about 6 or 7 years ago when purple and teal were all the rage, which I'm thankful that that's over. But that being said, blue is carrying again. But now it's in a much more muted color of blue. We're seeing a lot of dusty blues taking over the scene. It's a beautiful color, especially on almost all skin tones. It looks great in barn settings. So if you're a country bride, I would definitely be looking at some dusty blues. And then imagine it with a bouquet where you have some roses and dusty blue flowers. That would look awesome. So, dusty blues. The final color I would like to talk about today is a sunshine yellow, which you might be like, what? Sunshine yellow? That is so bright. It is, but it's so beautiful, and it's very much coming in. I've been seeing a lot of sunshine yellow weddings lately, which was interesting because I was watching a home design today talk about the colors that they think are coming in, and it's crazy because he was talking about how yellow is entering into the color schemes lately too, and I was like, wow, worlds colliding. But I've seen less of it in bridesmaids dresses. However, that is not to say that I haven't seen it, because I have. But what I'm seeing it mostly in is in table decor, leather couches, your accent pieces that you're going to have around you, and your props when you're taking your wedding photos. Now, I've also seen it in bridesmaids dresses too, and it looks like sunshine on a golden day when you see it. It looks good with like sunflower bouquets, bright cakes with yellow as one of the main colors. So yeah, I hope this is helpful to all my brides that are planning weddings, or my future brides-to-be who still have a few years out. I think these colors are going to be sticking around, and I think that they'll be classic for at least another 5 to 10 years. So I don't think that there's any way that you could go wrong right now with choosing any of those colors. I hope you guys have a good day, and yeah, take care. Bye everybody, thanks and subscribe.